When Julius Caesar ruled, a visual retelling of Roman history. Julius Caesar, one of history's most famous leaders, left an indelible mark on Rome and reshaped the ancient world forever. From his humble beginnings to his meteoric rise, and ultimately his tragic assassination, today we're going to take you on a journey through the life of Julius Caesar, the man who transformed the Roman Republic into an empire and altered the course of Western history. Childhood and family of Julius Caesar. Gaius Julius Caesar was born on July 12, 100 BC, into the Julian family, an old yet modest patrician family of Rome. His birthplace was the Suburra, a bustling neighborhood of Rome, a place where rich and poor lived side by side. The Julian family claimed descent from Aeneas, the Trojan hero, giving Caesar a sense of destiny and a connection to the gods themselves. Young Julius's parents, Gaius Julius Caesar the Elder and Aurelia, were a major influence on him. His father, a praetor, and his mother, a strong-willed woman, both encouraged Caesar's ambition. When Caesar was just 16, his father died suddenly, leaving him as the head of his family and giving him a sense of responsibility far beyond his years. Caesar grew up in a politically charged environment. His early life was marked by the violent power struggles and shifting alliances that characterized the last days of the Roman Republic. But despite his noble lineage, he had to climb his way up the ranks through strategic alliances, persuasive speeches, and sheer determination. Caesar's path to power. Caesar's rise to power was anything but straightforward. His political career began in 69 BCE when he was elected as a military tribune. This was followed by successive roles as he skillfully climbed Rome's political ladder. However, Caesar's real breakthrough came during his time as governor of Hispania in 61 BCE, where he proved his leadership skills and gained wealth. In 60 BCE, Caesar formed a powerful alliance known as the First Triumvirate with two of Rome's most influential figures, the wealthy Crassus and the esteemed General Pompey. Together, they wielded immense power, manipulating the Senate and achieving their respective political goals. With the backing of his allies, Caesar won the office of consul in 59 BC, marking a new chapter in his career. His popularity and ambition were boundless. Caesar secured a military command in Gaul, where he would spend nearly a decade expanding Rome's territory and making a name for himself as a brilliant and fearless military strategist. The Gallic Wars from 58 to 50 BCE solidified Caesar's reputation and transformed him into a legend. Military achievements. Caesar's conquests in Gaul are some of his most celebrated achievements. For nearly a decade, he fought and defeated tribes across modern-day France and Belgium, amassing great wealth and earning the undying loyalty of his legions. His campaigns extended Rome's borders to the Atlantic and provided a springboard for future Roman expansion into Europe. One of his most famous battles was the Siege of Alesia in 52 BCE, where Caesar faced the Gallic chieftain Vercingetorix. Outnumbered and surrounded, Caesar's forces managed to encircle the Gauls with a masterful siege line. Against all odds, Caesar's forces emerged victorious, breaking Gallic resistance and completing his conquest of Gaul. Caesar wasn't only known for his strategic prowess but also for his charisma and leadership. His soldiers were deeply loyal, and he famously led them across the Rubicon River in 49 BC, a bold move that declared civil war against Rome itself. This crossing was a powerful statement, an irreversible step that would change Rome forever. The Civil War and Caesar's rise to dictatorship. By crossing the Rubicon, Caesar effectively challenged the authority of the Senate and ignited a civil war with his former ally Pompey. What followed was a brutal conflict that spanned the Mediterranean. Pompey fled to Greece, but Caesar pursued him, ultimately defeating him at the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC. After his victory over Pompey, Caesar was unstoppable. He pursued and crushed the remaining opposition, solidifying his power and becoming Rome's unrivaled leader. In 46 BCE, Caesar was appointed dictator, and by 44 BCE, he held the title of Dictator Perpetuo, dictator for life. Caesar's new role as dictator marked the end of the Roman Republic's political traditions. Though he introduced a series of reforms, Many in the Senate feared he was dismantling Rome's republican values in favor of a monarchy. This fear and resentment would ultimately lead to his downfall. Caesar's reforms. As dictator, Caesar sought to reform Rome from within. His initiatives included reorganizing the calendar, alleviating debts, and expanding citizenship to people in Roman provinces. He also worked on land reform and infrastructure projects, which helped him gain popularity among Rome's lower classes and veterans. His reform of the calendar, creating what we now know as the Julian calendar, brought order to the Roman year and aligned it with the solar year. This calendar, with minor adjustments, is still in use today, a testament to Caesar's lasting impact on the world. However, Caesar's concentration of power, his reforms, and his refusal to dismiss his title as dictator for life raised suspicions among Rome's elite. Many senators believed he sought to establish a monarchy, and this idea went against everything the Republic stood for. The Ides of March, Caesar's assassination. As Caesar's power grew, so did the conspiracy against him. His former allies and even close friends began to worry about the threat he posed to Rome's republican values. On March 15, 44 BCE, a group of senators, including Marcus Junius Brutus, a man Caesar considered almost as a son, plotted to kill him. On that day, now known as the Ides of March, Caesar entered the Senate without a bodyguard. In a brutal and sudden attack, the conspirators struck him over 20 times. His last words, according to legend, were "T2, Brute," expressing his disbelief at Brutus's betrayal. Caesar's assassination shocked Rome. Though the conspirators believed they were preserving the Republic, their actions plunged Rome into another series of civil wars, ultimately leading to the rise of Caesar's heir, Octavian, who would later become Emperor Augustus. In trying to save the Republic, they had unwittingly paved the way for the Roman Empire. Caesar's legacy. Julius Caesar left an indelible legacy. His ambition and vision reshaped Rome, transforming it from a republic to an empire. While his methods were controversial, his reforms and military conquests expanded Roman influence, leaving an enduring mark on Western civilization. He is remembered for his charisma, his genius in battle, and his pivotal role in the fall of the Roman Republic. Even today, his life serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of concentrated power and the tension between democratic ideals and authoritarian rule. Caesar remains one of the most iconic figures of ancient history, a leader whose influence still reverberates through the ages. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on ancient civilizations, historical legends, and the people who shaped our world.